That's a new Amazon purchase. So I picked up this because it's got three 15-amp plugs on one remote. So I can put one down here for my table saw dust collector, up here for my air cleaner, and here on my chop saw vacuum. Let's see how they work. Here's our moment of truth. The table saw, air cleaner, and chop saw. And if I really want the glory of everything, it's even got an all option. So I've seen a few people with like Alexa and Google Voice, that type of stuff, smart controls. My problem with that is that you're in a wood shop and it's going to be loud and noisy, so it's probably not going to hear. You're probably not going to be able to pick it up on voice. Whereas this, I can leave it beside my door when I come in. I can slip it into my pocket or clip it to my shirt or whatever I'm doing. When I get to the table saw, boom. The main problem is I find myself not using my air cleaner as much as I should because I'm doing this recording thing, and it makes a lot of background noise. Now, I can turn it on, and when I need to record, I can hit the button, turn it off, and also kind of the same problem with the chop saw over there is you got to bend down, turn the vacuum on, one more step. Whereas if I have this, quick button push and it's on. So that's today's install. If you want one, I'll link it in the description below. Affiliate links. So on the bench today is repairing this table. Kind of been working on a little bit in the background here. Had to fix this crack, so that's been glued. So this functions again and isn't about to fall off. Same as on this side, had to fix it up as well. But more importantly, this leg was loose. There's pretty much no glue on the cheeks of these tenons here. Pretty much all the glue was pushed out or settled down to the bottom here before it glued. But you can see face is like perfectly clean. Inside the mortise, you don't really see any residue left there. Little tiny bit, but it's kind of a loose fitting joint. So I'm gonna mix up some epoxy and I'll do this in epoxy, glue it back together that way. So that's job number one for today. Let's clean that up there. Good. So why epoxy versus wood glue, hide glue, that type of stuff? Because like I said, this is a loose joint. Epoxy is gap filling and it will take up some of the space. It'll also take up some of the inconsistencies and it hopefully will solve a few of the little cracking issues that are in there too. Client didn't have the budget or time or desire to really do a high-end perfect repair. And honestly, I don't know if I'm good enough to do a perfect repair. Maybe I'll cut that out. So epoxy to fix that. I'm sure it'll offend somebody. So if it does, leave a comment below how you're offended. One of the advantages of having the shop this close to the house is sometimes little people show up with snacks. Along with the apple, I got a card, some cookies, sprinkles, and a piece of gum. Also, there's the heart and there's a hand plane for scraping the wood. This isn't my full-time job. Currently, I'm on disability because I injured my hand. I'm a chiropractor. I injured my hands. To be truthful, I've never really enjoyed my job. So I would love to turn this into my full-time job. And that's one of the reasons why, is because it's nice to have my kids just be able to come out to my place of work and come out here for a couple minutes and we can make some, probably seeing this in the background on the floor. They come out here, pound some nails in there, use the hot glue gun, bring me snacks occasionally. Life's better this way. So some of you may know already that I am a chiropractor and that I'm injured. So See how well that works? What was I saying? Anyway, so some of you know that I am a chiropractor and that I'm injured, blah, 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 blah. You may not know that I'm also doing a master's in clinical psychology right now. I'm interested in creativity and mental health. Some of the things that I also do is I have a podcast called Workshop Therapy. You can head over there and check it out. I'll leave a link to that here in the description as well. It's also on the channel. It's YouTube is now doing podcast things, and so there is videos popping up, and I'm sure some of you have seen those. I know some of you have because they're getting watched. Nobody comments, so feel free to leave a comment on them. Yeah. Next job is to get these doors finished. So I'm going to rip some new stiles out of this board and cut some new rails for the top on the CNC. And here's the first chance to check out the new vacuum. Now a quick tap with the duplicating hammer. You see I have what I need on the bottom and what I have on the top, and these three in the middle just need to be converted. So with my duplicating hammer, I go like making these doors. You know what my takeaway is? Don't make doors. Just custom order them. I could have bought these for $100 a door. Correction, I couldn't have bought these ones. These ones did have kind of a custom profile I couldn't exactly match, but I could have ordered some that were pretty close and then done a little bit of routing on the outside to get the profile right, and they would have been good enough for $100 a door. Instead, besides, these arch top raised panel doors, they're so horribly 90s.